Bill Wolfe is a local Terre Haute artist who has made many paintings and sculptures in places such as ISU, the courthouse, and many other places even outside Terre Haute. His main theme is painting and sculpting people that he admires, especially U.S. soldiers, seeing that he is a U.S. veteran himself. I'm going to use Bill Wolfe today to discover how art can be appreciated but not always the artist. To answer this question, I went down to 7th Street by the Max Ehrmann statue to ask average people what they find inspiring about this sculpture.
I think it's very opening.
Well, basically, I know a lot of the history of Max Ehrmann, who is a famous poet from here in Terre Haute. I know the artist that actually made the sculpture, Bill Wolfe, just a really nice guy. And additionally, he's also a local Terre Hautian, and he's the type of guy that would put enough detail into it that he would read all the poems, not just make a statue, but he read all the poems. And so, like right here on the tablet, he wrote the line, "Here is the world in miniature," which is basically a reference to Terre Haute.
First of all, I am a laid-back kind of guy. My personality is that I don't overreact to things, and so I'm pretty even keel. Now, when I work on my sculpture, I'm pretty much the same way, but you become extremely focused on what you're working on and what you want to accomplish. And that comes from intense study, reference material, and reading and study all the photographs you can of the person that you're trying to portray and play. So, yeah, I really don't think my personality changes too much. I don't go crazy and start throwing clay everywhere. But you really become focused on what you're trying to do.
Now I'm going to see what type of personality they think the artist must have in order to create this sculpture.
Looks like, looks like he's a kind guy, because he made a statue with with his arm out, so you can sit there like he's there for you.
Seems like a guy that's really into his work and his art. He seems serious, friendly fellow. You talk to him, he'll give you any kind of information you want about what he's doing and stuff.
Somebody with an extrovert personality, probably. Extroverted. Not afraid to show signs of his work or signs of himself beyond that.
I personally have always been an introverted person, extremely shy my whole life, and but I guess when it comes to my art, I'm proud of what I do. Therefore, I guess I do enjoy showing it, and that's part of the purpose of what I do. And maybe that's why, because I've been shy my whole life, maybe that's the way I express myself. And I never really liked talking to crowds, or I'm fairly okay with small numbers of people, but larger crowds I tend to steer clear from. And I think a lot of it too is just that I'm confident in what I do. When you know what you're doing and you do it well, or you think you do it well, it gives you more confidence in talking about what you do. With every artist, I think there's an ego. There's ego in what I do. I'm proud of what I do. Bottom line is it's more important. The art is more important than the artist. Hopefully from what I create will get an emotional response from the viewer. They'll look at Max Ehrmann, and he's sitting there writing a poem, but his head is kind of turned a little bit, and he's looking off into the distance, and you hope that they look at it and think, well, is he thinking about the poem, or is he just looking off into the distance and thinking about his hometown, Terre Haute? That's what I want to accomplish out of it.